All right. Welcome to Smocks Chat. Yay. Oh, I should probably get a clapping audio. That's a fun thing to do.
No. Canned laughter.
Yes. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that.
It would make me feel better about my stories.
Okay. I can see what I can do with that. All right. Anyways, welcome to episode 4 of Smocks and Shit. This is the first episode of 2024. I think tonight we're gonna, if we can focus, and I don't talk too fucking much. I didn't have too much caffeine this time, so we'll wait.
This is the guy who's shaking his legs.
Yes.
Non-stop.
Oh, and I have a clicker. Get it away.
You're the one that...
Get it. No. You. Like,
you.
Get it off.
I did. We were making
Get
it
it off the table.
It's
my
Get it
favorite.
off the table.
How are you going to mark off what we've talked about?
Girl, look at my little, like, you want to see a neurospicy motherfucker? There we go. Like, that's how we're going to do this tonight. It's okay. It's all good. I don't even know. I'm probably like my wonky eyes going that way. Probably. I don't know if you can even see us that well.
Here he goes again.
What? Well, I don't know. You two want to do it? What are we talking about
You start
tonight?
rambling. It's hysterical.
No, we didn't know what to talk about. We did, but we just whatever. So tonight we're gonna kind of talk about sex, and so this is going to be not for the kiddos. So for whatever reason, children would be listening or watching. Go away. Run.
You didn't do that in the first episode.
Go,
when I was talking about that guy choking
Or fisting, or the finger banging.
Yes.
All of that's for children.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But this might be too much.
NC-17.
But yes, and so we had some. There's going to be some. Oh, it's not just going to be like discussing whatever gross things. We do have a sort of general idea with
Agenda.
specific topics that relate to that. One of them is going to be Julie's coming out story. We realized that we did not get that yet, and so I just probably threw her under the bus because I forgot to maybe remind her that we had to do that. And so, are you ready for that now, or do you want to take a minute and think about it? Because I totally forgot to remind you in the prep story that you were doing that tonight. It just came to me like an improv moment that I always have.
For sure. Sure.
Well,
you know all that trauma? Talk about it right now.
There's no trauma related with that.
no, there's not. I was in 9th grade. I was a big dyke. I had just had my mother
Oh my god.
go to the Beaver Dam Mall and buy me a pair of wingtips because it went best with my vest and pocket watch, which looked awesome with my jeans. God. And that's when I told my mom I was gay, and she said, okay.
Oh, I thought she would have said, duh.
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 Her and my dad were like, it's a phase. I'm 48. Is it now?
No,
No.
you're quite the lesbian.
You're quite the lesbian. You're quite the lesbian. She's quite the lesbian.
That's great. That's
Finger guns?
Oh, I don't know, like whatever, like
Is that different? Is finger guns different?
Then what?
What is the other thing? Finger bang.
oh my god. Oh, finger blasting. Did I finger blast you? Yeah. Oh, because everybody likes to get finger blasted. But no, not to get off topic, but Jed, what do you remember about? Because you would have known Julie. You would, what do you remember about Julie's coming out? What do you remember about, or what do you remember?
Absolutely nothing.
What do you remember
Other
about
than-
Julie just high school?
I remember her near to what would have been, before I became completely self-involved, would have been like just before high school. What is the question?
What do you remember about Julie high school Julie? What do you remember about high school Julie?
Oh, like her coming out experience was something that paralleled my own in that by the time I met her, she was basically, a honking dyke.
But again,
Honkin' dead.
But-
outwardly gay. I think that's what you call it when you're like, you know what I mean? When you present as gay. Isn't that? I guess they call it.
I presented as gay in kindergarten.
Well, yeah. I mean,
When I looked up my
When
we all
teachers-
did. I mean, I think I brought that up in like one of the other episodes. We all did. I think I said that. And that's where I was.
That we were gay
because I couldn't.
children. Do you remember that?
No, because remember I couldn't think of the like. what's the word? What would you call it? And so I was like outwardly gay, and it's but whatever. I don't know if that's the right word. But
Outwardly gay.
do you was like I don't like what's funny about I don't have any recollection of you getting picked on. I don't know why. I mean, anything. Like I'm talking about school, just like
Anytime.
regular bullying, and you were again out like early.
A lot of times,
It's like 92,
it was
93.
taken care of for me before I even realized something was being said.
I'm sorry, say that again.
It had been taken care of before I even found out about it. Somebody else had taken care of it for me. I had flying monkeys.
Huh.
Yeah, and I that's kind of my memory of you and I went to high school together, and so
Oh, I'm aware.
So, but you know what I mean? Like specifically from fucking assholes in your class, I experienced that your class had the worst bullies. I took care of once your class left, the class above me because of my cousin. I had protection from basically anybody in his class. And then when I did that thing in 10th grade, when I punched who in the face and split his nose, that ended any bullying that I got. So I really didn't get anything other than from the douche nuggets in your class.
You had a girlfriend for like the longest time in high school.
Yeah, just senior year. Senior year.
Yeah, but you had a girlfriend all the way through. You presented as straight all through senior year.
Oh, I did. I was a straight person all through up until like the holidays. Because again, I told that girlfriend. I told her on it was like before Thanksgiving. So I started. No, actually, it was because I remember. All I can picture is me, those two girls who would be together, and we were driving to my apartment on Doty Street, and because we picked up who at the dorms. So I'm trying to do better at this name, so I'm
doing well.
BP. But anyways,
Yeah.
The person who went to UW-Madison in my grade, who was friends with me, we met and. Remember my girlfriend? Remember her and that were best friends? Anyways, we were all three of us were in the car, and we had a moment where that person asked me, UW person asked me, right in front of
Your girlfriend?
yeah, and I was like, yes, and I'm like, cool. They both have it turned into like this really cute. That's funny. I never talked about that, but yeah, that's how I came up to those two.
I never knew that.
And it was because she asked me. Not my girlfriend, but my best friend, technically. I mean, because me and that person are like dear friends. If you're listening, I love you. I'm sorry we don't hang out more. You have kids, and it's just whatever, different lives.
You see how he made it your fault?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I've lived at home. No, it's my fault. I'm bad. That's where my introvert comes in. But anyways, yes. Wow, that's cool. All right. Well, that was Julie's coming out story, and yeah, again, I don't know.
That was
And one of your coming out stories.
Oh yes.
Yeah. God damn it. Okay, you know what? We're gonna address this right away. I obviously talked way too much in the last episode. Here I am talking again.
No, you're emceeing.
But again, you have to realize that I'm the one trying to keep this sort of emotion, and so that is why I end up talking a lot, because I'm just...
Right now, Martin Luther King Jr. could come to the door and say, I have a dream, and you'd be like, I had a dream last night. I had a dream early in my dream.
That Julie blew out your pussy with a strap on.
Oh!
Power bottoms of the world unite.
Okay, that's a great segue into our topic tonight. So, as gonna be sorry, kids. Leave it. Didn't we already tell the kids to leave? Anyways, leave
Yeah,
again.
we told leave it.
Make sure to leave again. Spoiler alert! It's gonna trigger warning. Trigger warning. We're gonna talk about. There's some actually there are some
Fucking trigger warning.
trigger warning. Whatever trigger
To
warning.
my ex.
Yeah, whatever. Again, this will be a lot of. Let's see how much not beeping we can do. It's going to be a challenge, but I think we can do it. But anyways,
For
we're gonna
you.
we are going to talk about. So, Jed had the great idea of talking about as gay people.
Well,
No. I'm gonna
as straight people.
as I want to say that. What now? She made me forget what my. Oh, that it started out as an umbrella topic for gay men,
yes,
which was to talk about straight men. So that's straight men, straight acting, straight identifying, the works down low, etc. And Julie actually falls under that umbrella because her dick is so big.
with
straight girls. So I
should
mean,
have seen some of
it
the
is
strap-ons this one's had. Remember that time I duct taped it to one of her ex's cars?
I do remember that. It looked like a rhino. I think that one was affectionately called the Big Gun.
Yeah, it was called
do you
the Big
know
Gun.
the death of the big gun?
Oh my god, you remember the Big Gun too?
Wait,
The Big Gun
the
was-
death, the big gun died, right? And I think you were at one point. You were like, "You want it?" I'm like, "Of course I want it."
Oh my god, you
So this horrible. I was like, "I'm gonna make art." So it's this. Of course, I'm gonna exaggerate a little, but it's this massive fucking vinyl or whatever dick and balls.
have a plunger?
And there was
A plunger.
a suction thing.
suction head.
But then
Oh, Big Gun.
I quickly realized that none of the acrylic paint would stick to it. It would just kind of slide off. And it would look like Art Deco syphilis. And so I was like, I can't really do that. And so I threw it in the recyclables. There we are.
You should have thrown it out the window.
Oh my god.
I should have done any number of things with that thing.
Oh. It was used as a microphone for some time.
I could have burnt it for warmth.
Oh,
It could have been a Yule log, Julie.
it could have been. Yeah, I could have burned it for more.
I'm thinking about how that would have burned. Like,
Well, there'd be a lot of black smoke, but you don't
No,
have
it
to worry about
stinks.
that if
Silicone.
the
Ew,
fire
gross.
detectors
Anyway,
have batteries.
well, who's gonna start us off? Straight people. That's kind of what we were gonna. That was gonna be sort of the. That was where Jed and I got on the conversation of talking about sex, and that maybe we kind of would. I mean, this could be. We could talk about sex any episode, but specifically the idea of
straight people.
three gay people when and not who. We don't have to name who.
Well, that's
but-
just it. If you wanna get drunk, take a shot every time we unconsciously say, "Oh, blah blah blah," and he was 8.
But-
every time we do this, take a shot. But I think that's why I thought there should be the umbrella of everything, because all of it is a whole lot of like, yeah, he's totally hetero, but not on the weekends or whatever.
Yeah, and Jed's experience is completely different than mine. Like, completely different than mine with straight people. Like, he
And mine.
Yeah. Like, I mean, Jed's, and, to be completely honest, and I don't want to offend you or anything like that, but yours, I can tell right now, just us talking about this pre-pod, that ours is different because of kind of situationally where we lived. Like, yours is sort of defined because as you grew older, that sort of was your pool of who the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, that was very different from my experiences were related to my
I
friends.
think that cheapens it. You're not wrong. But I think
That's why I don't want to offend you. I don't want to say like.
I think
but
that cheapens it because there are moments that were like much more significant with some of these men than others, and they were not necessarily because only Bill was in town.
Right.
And Bill's a fake name, so he doesn't have to bleep it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
didn't screw anybody named Bill.
Well, that's fun. Well, there we go. Fake.
More than once.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I like that idea. Oh,
No, Bill.
I'll go with Bill. Okay. That's good. Well, start us off. Tell
Well,
us
where?
about.
Ask me where to start. I'm lost, Josh.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about this. Like, what our significant relations you've had with straight men, being significant or not, again, it was your
I think
idea.
that it was. I was just trying. I couldn't think of like a nice way to step in.
Oh, you're good.
I think that there's a type of gay man that this does not happen to, and there's a type of gay man that this happens to. And as much as we may or may not like the person that we won't name, it always happened to him. He knew exactly what I was talking about because like predominantly heterosexual men in whatever label that they put on themselves would end up with them at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like this has been my experience. Where was I going with this?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
But where was I going with it?
Just, like, when it's happened to you, like what?
Well, I think it's
versus
like you
intimate
said, it
versus
doesn't happen
friendship
yet.
versus.
Well,
Because again, this is where our experiences are very different. My experiences have been with my friends. That's where it's very different.
I have in my life
And people very close to me, like extremely close.
probably been, yeah, literally very close, like maybe just to the right of you.
But think about.
Wait, where was I? Don't
Oh
it's
no!
important.
Wait, this is. I'm gonna take us off track for a sec because that is funny that we're talking about that, and we won't name that
Shocking.
person. But guess what? Isn't it funny that we did that, and you later learned what you learned, and it's kind of like an fu to that. Like he didn't get you, you got him. Not before, because that person was probably doing that before, but the information you found out later after that person.
I mean, because I pulled the ripcord first. I
Yes.
was fucking around.
Yeah. And he thinks
We're
that-
very petty.
Yes, that's what I was like. I never thought of that. Like, does he know about?
Oh yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. I mean, he may have been doing that first. Who knows? Whatever. Creep. Anyways,
Possibly.
Julie.
Wait.
Okay, unless
Straight men.
Straight men. Come on.
Straight men. I had a point.
I mean,
What was the point?
Well, okay, because
But people experience it differently.
But you named somebody that I was thinking, like, again, I think you had more of a. Shit. Damn it. I got fucking bleep. God damn it.
No. Because you know what? That person.
That's what I imagine.
Listen.
They had
that
a very
person-
sexual
Yeah,
experience.
but he will push. He will make people feel uncomfortable and up in them. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Whereas
Crosses
if
the
I
line.
get, if I'm at that's not. It's like a thing. You can look it up. It's called 3 beers and you're queer. You know, it's like a thing. I can go to like heterosexual parties and by like 15 minutes, 20 minutes of being there, talking to a few people, I'm like, oh, he's going to be spending a lot of time around me this evening. And if that happens, then my mind is like, oh yeah, we'll meet up in my apartment or whatever. It doesn't. Oh my god, what was my point? What was my point? I got myself worked up.
It's alright. It's alright.
I can envision it, or I
Alright.
can sniff it out. And those men do not, whether it was one or all of them, are not necessarily not heterosexual because I may have slept with some of them or been like emotionally like involved with quite a few of them. Didn't mean that they weren't heterosexual. Just meant like Boy George and his drummer, some freak thing happened. Yeah. There was a time, like a couple of years ago, where I was heartbroken over somebody, and then I didn't talk to him for a year after that. And I was like, this is really weird. Why would I go for this kind of person? Why would I be caught up with this kind of person? And then I thought back to like the last person before that I was involved with, and this name and that name. And I actually like ran and got a piece of paper and started making a list. Do you know what I mean? And in my 47 years, soon to be 48, like how many romantic entanglements do you think I've had with
Bless your
heterosexual men?
heart. He's really 55.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
It was like, it's
Comment.
like 2 to 3 a year fixations with, not just fixations, but like
Oh.
interactions with men that, and I have to be like, I can't talk to this person, or I can't be involved with this person because it goes somewhere it shouldn't go, or that they're not able or willing to go.
Okay,
You know what I
that
mean?
was actually going to be my question, and I'm going to help you out with that because that is totally wrong. That's exactly that. My brain works like that too. Like it's sort of like it's just. I think it's like for me, like because I because where I work or just not even where I work, when I interact with a lot of people constantly, like whether it's my coworkers or with the public, like it's just fucking. Yeah, I want to fuck everybody, like, and so I get it.
Did you just say you want to fuck everybody?
Yeah. Oh yeah, all the time. You should see the hot people I have to
But
stare at all
the
the
real
time.
stories are about that I should be under that are what happens when they want to fuck back, right? Not all of it, not the whole thing.
See, that's why I've never.
I
been...
had an NA sponsor. Ooh, I had an NA sponsor, whom admittedly I chose as my sponsor because he was super cute. If I was going to have to listen to this fucking garbage, I wanted to be able to stare at something pretty. I told him that after the fact. After he blew me in his living room in front of his fiance.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's like, am I weird? People will be like, oh, and you've heard it, oh, you think everyone's gay. You just want them to be gay. And it's like, honey, if you knew how often, they'll do things. They're not marching in the fucking parade, but...
Was the fiance name?
No!
It was a woman.
Yes!
Oh wow.
It was very bizarre. I could not come
with
with looking at her, because like here I am on their sofa, here he is, she's over here in the chair. So it was like when I was getting close, I took the blanket that was on the couch, like pulled it over my head so I could like not, focus on her.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They got married after that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's still, every once in a while, if you're in the right area of Wisconsin, he will pop up on my Grindr.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Right. Did you to prompt more of because my story is getting important. I'm curious if you have any experiences like mine. Did you have, or is this what you were kind of referring to, the 2 to 3 times a year this happens? But like mine were again friends. The 2 times that I've like been like really attracted to a straight person.
Well, keep in mind, I don't really think it mapped out to like. Anyway, what was the question?
I was just asking if you had any experiences that were similar to mine, or was a really close friend who was straight. But maybe you didn't have straight friends. You know what I mean? Like, I guess.
No, here's the thing. I don't know. Somewhere in my 30s, I stopped being like very freaked out by heterosexual men, and I ended up being able to like have a beer and talk and whatever about their motorcycle or whatever.
I remember like us going to like the Mayville bars.
Yeah.
And you being like those were all straight bars, and like it was very fun. We, whatever.
And how much gay sex have I had in Mayville?
How much?
More than any of the married or like dating females in Mayville would feel comfortable knowing.
Julie, how are you doing over there? I feel bad. Like
I'm gaily sitting here.
Well, tell us about some heterosexual females.
I'm curious about Julie's because I'm trying. When we brought this up, I was like,
Bobblehead, the one who lied about being with a woman, said she'd been with a woman, and because I wouldn't be with first timers, I just won't do it.
Oh boy!
And now I'm fucking chased down the hall by fucking at parent teacher conferences by other late in life lesbians who are mothers.
Nice. So I've told a story about Bobblehead on this podcast and didn't name her. And I told it in a context that you wouldn't know. You probably won't remember. Jen probably remembers. It's inappropriate. We're not going to re-say it because then it gives it away who it is.
Oh God. I think I know what you're talking about. And I'm mortified. Let's move on.
Okay. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Is it time for a break yet or what?
Oh my god. Anyways. Well, no. You need to, why don't we share some love? Like, come on. The Jet talked about, whatever. I mean, my story is going to ramble.
Not nearly the whole gig though. Go, go, go,
What am I talking about?
go. I don't know what to do now.
Straight love.
Speak now.
Okay, did
Straight
you,
love.
especially since we're kind of, the whole point of this was sort of like our experiences as teenagers and
No.
we are so, but again,
No. Ongoing, lifelong.
what are you talking about?
Your experience. Oh, you mean the show?
Yes, the purpose of the show was to start off with how we experienced living in a small Midwestern town as teenagers, and then to progress as the adults we are now. But anyways, whatever. Like, so, what about that neighbor? Does the neighbor watch? Or did you ever have a crush on that neighbor? No? Isn't the neighbor ever had a crush on you? Okay. Okay, did you have any, like, what about the other neighbor up the street? The fun one who we got in the accident with? Did you ever have a crush on her? Really?
God, no.
No straight girls that you could code to me. Like, I could uncode them and, like...
The straight girls that I always liked ended up not being straight, honey.
Okay, what about...
All the girls started out
What
as
about
straight in high school.
my high school best friend's sister that was in your grade? Oh god, I thought you would get that. Who was I best friends with in high school? He had long hair.
Here's their phone number.
Here's their phone
He's
number.
recently moved back to Wisconsin
You?
from overseas. Who's the...
Oh God, no. Oh hell no.
Okay.
Oh my
that
God,
one
no.
had rumors. Remember, that one had rumors about her, and that other one that was not in your grade with... Remember the other one? Who ended up becoming a lesbian? That's why this is so hard. This is so fucking hard.
Why?
I'd almost rather just bleep out the stupid bleep, or do the stupid bleeps.
I don't like all these people that you're talking about. Like I had absolutely no interest in at all. Like the women that I had interests in, I fucked, and you knew it.
Yeah. So you didn't have to waste you're saying you didn't have to... Do not!
Really? That's our lighter. Thank you, Krampus. He reaches out with his big gray paw for the lighter.
So you feel like you didn't have to do that. Like that was the pond you didn't need to tip.
I've never had to tip any fucking...
Tip your toe in the pond. I don't know, fucking whatever. Oh my god. Tip your toe in the pool.
I didn't...
I know.
Innuendos, or whatever they're called. I don't even know. Oh, okay. So I feel like we're
Well,
good.
to keep on topic, let's ask Julie, have you had any experiences with straight men? Have they made advances at you? That it might, might be a
when I
thing,
lived in
but-
Milwaukee, there were a lot of straight black men that would walk up to me while I'm driving, like sitting at a stoplight, and they're walking across the street. Hey, baby, and I'm like,
There it is.
"Are you talking to me?" And my girlfriend would be like,
Lock the doors. Lock the
"You
doors.
talking to her?"
Sorry.
Like fucking get all ghetto and shit.
It's your big boobies.
It's my big boobies.
Also, we no longer
Are you
say
eating
we
on
no longer
camera?
say the G word.
Are you?
That's appropriating a word. The G word. That's a word appropriation. When describing that, we don't use that word. Oh my god, you've never heard that before?
What word?
Oh my god, that word got canceled like years ago.
Gay?
No. Oh my god,
Girl?
Oh no. Oh God.
It's derogatory to use that word.
Oh, at first I thought it said Cheeto.
I'm just trying to be.
It's like,
Diminished.
yeah. Huh. I don't know how I would even describe it without using that word.
Wow. Wow.
And on that note, we've taken a break. All right, sorry for the glitch, folks. We just realized that it wasn't recording, so now it's recording the pod and both things. Anyways, here we are back. Video is gonna have a big chunk missing because technology. Sorry, oops. Anyways, what were we talking about?
Julie being.
Oh yeah,
Tom.
we were talking about Julie being Tom. Yes, but anyways, what you missed? I mean, what we can probably sum up really quick. What everybody missed, we really just talked about. You can listen to this on the actual pod. I don't know how to. I can maybe figure out a way to snip the audio. That's maybe a little experiment I can practice with. But yes. Sorry. We're all fidgety folks here. I'm a neurospicy person again. But yes.
Are you neurospicy like?
When we came back from the break, what you're missing is a chunk when we came back from the break till now. And we basically were just talking, again, we were continuing stories about, what was it? What were we talking about?
Relations, and then it became about Julie and about her.
We continued the straight talk and whatever. I don't know. Anyways, I'll try to fill in the audio, but then we left. I do know where we left off. We left off on talking about. I had asked Julie what her kind of stance was on sex toys and pornography, and Julie replied with, "I'm a dom." Anything else on that? Like
Dominant. Porn is porn. Sometimes we watch porn.
I remember you sometime when we were younger liking gay man porn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In the early days of the internet.
I'm not so much of a fan anymore.
Oh right.
I tend to.
I was always fascinated about that.
Yeah, I think it used to be more of the art of like anybody else having an orgasm, but it's not about that anymore. You know, you evolve as a sexual creature.
Do you have any specific sex toy that you like?
Well, I'm quite fond of my strap-on.
Okay, but that is meant for the pleasure of another.
Yes.
Do you have anything that you like by yourself?
No, I actually prefer the feel of a woman's touch.
Oh, interesting.
I don't like sex toys either. Like, why
You don't?
Well, why are you gonna fuck me with a dildo? Get that the fuck out of here. You got a dick. Let's go to town. You know what I mean? I've always just thought it was very. I don't like it. Personally.
No, that's good. I was good. I mean, your next step. So I was going to say, what's your relationship with pornography and sex toys?
I love pornography. I'm a man, and I am my own kind of man, and I have my own kind of relationship with pornography, which is, of course, the kind of thing where it's not sick until after you've come and you realize what you've been watching, and then you sort of feel gross about yourself. You know what I'm talking about,
Yes.
Josh.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's an everybody thing, that whole, like, oh God, whatever.
But I think it's okay. I think that if it's consensual and all of that, then have at it. I'm not going to give anyone grief for choking on a dick for 30 minutes and becoming a star. Yeah.
Were you gonna do? I mean, were you? So you don't? And you hate? So you do not use any toys or like toys?
No. If somebody else would like things to, there was a time when the ex had taken me to a dirty bookstore. You've heard of like your eyes being bigger than your stomach or something like that. Well, apparently that could be said of like my eyes were bigger than my butthole. because
I
was
knew
like,
that was fucking coming.
yeah.
I knew that was coming.
I was like, I want to get a double-headed dildo, right? And then we can like both blah blah blah, any number of gross things, right? And of course I'm like nee. And normally in places like that, if you've never been, there'll be like tiny shit wonkers at the bottom. And anyway, I'm like right about there. And the ex was like, really? Like you want that in you? And I'm like, yeah. Made a whole stink back and forth. It was really. So I got it because I wanted it. And then it was a long while until we actually had the ability to like exercise having it. And I was like, oh no, that's hard. No, that's not going in me. No, I'm sorry. So we ended up with a big double-headed bright blue dildo that never got used. Or maybe he used it. I didn't use it with him though. I cannot get off on something that is synthetic. My brain can't get past that it's not an individual interacting or whatever. Which is funny because even if it was an individual interacting by fucking me with a dildo, I would still be like, really? Really? We're here? So, dick.
No, that's totally interesting. I was curious because I've also had in a relationship with Scum of the Earth. We had a pink one.
We had a
Just like what you described. I was listening to you. I was like, I'm not going to interrupt, but yeah, we had a pink one. Yep. And it was literally, even the story was the same. Like, I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? What were we thinking? Because I think it was like, we both were like, let's get that. And like, I couldn't even like, I was like screaming like, no, ow, it hurt, get that out of me, it's so big. Like, no. Yeah. And you try to measure like, well, if I'm that big, then I could surely handle that big. My turds are this big, so I can probably handle that big.
Oh my God.
I'm so happy that you just explained that whole thought process to me, because I was really curious.
Like, this one wouldn't even hurt.
That's how it works.
Super
If
curious.
that could come out of my butthole every morning, then God damn it, it can go in it. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Every
Like
morning.
an egg.
Like an egg.
I am a little different.
To put up your butt full of marijuana.
This is a little.
No, not a
Oh,
egg.
I've got butt
No,
plugs.
no.
Oh,
Some,
butt plugs.
what's it called in legal shit? Some, whatever is not, what do they call it? Where you can talk about the murder because the whatever is up. Statutes?
Yeah. Oh,
Or
statute.
whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, we ain't there yet to talk about that in public. But if you want to come to my house on Thursday
Statute of
night,
limitations. Yes. Yes. Statute of
I'll
limitations.
have a group meeting where I talk to you about the Hanes, was it Hanes or Legs? Legs stocking sized egg. And the places it went that year.
What? Oh, I want.
Not on camera.
Oh, I know.
Not on
oh,
camera.
God, no, I want to know. That's so devious.
You were there, Josh. You.
Oh my God. Gross. Yes.
Right?
Okay. Now I remember. Oh
Oh,
my
God.
God. Oh my God. Oh, why can't we talk about that?
Oh my
That's
God. I remember when I
legally,
called
like,
it. It was my
Legally,
favorite.
like, what? Who cares? Oh, well, would that
I
affect
would-
something now?
I don't know. And having no idea, I don't want to push that button.
That
Because
doesn't.
that's like smuggling.
Yeah, but you can't.
Listen, when you bring the drugs back from Amsterdam in your asshole, you can decide whether or not to tell the story.
I'm not leaving that out.
No, don't.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't think you'd be in any trouble for that. Like, no, and it's kind of funny.
Just
like,
ass weed.
It's right. Anyway, it was fine. Like, there was nothing. It was good weed. It was good weed.
Smoking Jed's ass weed.
Whatever. It was nice to have weed from Amsterdam. I'll smoke ass.
I came back
It's,
with
Right.
hello. Have you guys not seen Broad City Pussy Weed?
Exactly.
That episode. Oh, did you
I
not
will
watch
smoke
Broad
pussy
City
weed
Weed?
before I will smoke ass weed, though.
Oh yeah, Pussy Weed. Sure. Gross. That rode in your ass for so long. That flight is so long. Ew.
It's like 12 or 13.
Oh my
hours.
god, your chamber would have had poop. Was there poop on the bag? Oh, I'm sure there totally was.
No, it was all condoms. It was all I can't tell this story.
Yeah, I'm
You
pretty
publicly-
sure you
Oh my
already have.
gosh, you can't. It's not going to. Oh my gosh. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
I
Anyway, so you don't like
Wrapped
dildos
up
or synthetic things.
many,
of your
many times. Yeah.
buttholes.
Yeah. Which is
So-
would make it even weirder.
Buttholes.
It was weird because I normally, again, your both sentiments or whatever are about using them on yourselves. However, and this is gonna Jesus Christ!
I told you my butthole was haunted.
Rat monsters, what's going on? Is there like a mouse or something? We're like losing our minds. Anyways.
No, it's just my cats.
They're like Carrie. They were
Green
trying to
cat.
kill us
Have
with their
you noticed-
telekinesis.
And Jed can speak on this a little more than you, Jelly. Sorry, Julie, but
Jelly, you just
Jelly, more jelly.
jelly.
More jelly. Anyways, jelly.
Jelly.
With progression of gay men, it seems that there needs to be a little more versatility, and so, even though Julie screams from every top of every fucking mountain that I'm a bottom, I'm really not, and I would like to be, because it's important to be versatile.
Power.
No, not.
Bottom.
I'm not at all. Trust me. I would.
Power.
It's like dreams. Hashtag dreams.
Listen,
And I have toys because I'm training myself to do that. So, anyways, whatever. There's toys for that. And as far as porn goes, whatever. Twitter for your porn.
there it is again.
I'm a porn every day kind of person though, and I need to take.
I'm born every day.
Well, you know how Kachi took a porn break? I think I need to take a porn break.
Okay.
I'm so lost and confused.
Now you know how I feel a lot of times when you're talking.
Oh, is this what it feels like to listen? Is this what it feels like to
I wouldn't
pay
know.
attention? I don't like it. It's not a story about me, and I don't want it for Christmas.
I don't want it for Christmas. It's okay. It's okay.
You have such a pretty beard.
Oh god, I was thinking about dyeing it, but then
Oh, please don't.
somebody told me that the dye things are really scary. That they made a certain somebody look really frightening. Somebody who used to live up here or whatever. That person lived in the house. Didn't that person used to dye their beard?
Oh,
Look really frightening.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that's what somebody told me. And they
Oh.
when I jokingly said that I wanted to dye my beard, they used that person as the example. Like, oh my god, don't. That person looked frightening, which makes me laugh because we know how vain that person is to know that that person walked around looking like an idiot. I mean, the person walks around looking like an idiot. Oh my god, really, dude? You're that lost.
I didn't know. I didn't think he was vain.
Oh.
Didn't think who was vain. Oh god, you both don't know who I'm talking about. Oh my god.
Are you talking about what's his name?
No.
What the grocery store? Who are you talking about? What used to call it?
The person I used to buy boxer shorts from.
No.
Pig.
You guys are such ding dong. Come on. This one was easy.
Oh, my mind rarely plays.
Oh.
What was the story about that person?
The beard dye.
Oh.
All right. On that note, we are all very tired, and it is time to say goodnight. So, thanks for joining us. Sorry for the video. Video people, you get a whole
20 minutes.
10 minutes, 20 minutes longer. I'm sorry. Apple people get a whole 20 minutes longer or something like that than the video people. And the video people will be missing some. So I will try to add that in somehow. And you just get to see a picture of us. We'll take a picture real quick. And that's all you'll see. Why I have the audio clipped.
I'll expose
We'll see if I can do that.
my
There'll be a little
bosoms.
progress for me. Anyways, thanks for listening. Have a good week. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.